What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have a 2022 Hailie Deegan Wastequip Ford F-150. One of the more interesting paint schemes from 2022. I don't see a lot of diecast talk about this piece, but hey, I'm a truck diecast collector. I wanted it for my collection, so let's go ahead and hop to the review. Alrighty, folks, we're out of the good old box, and well, let's travel back to the Camping World era of the NASCAR Truck Series. It's kind of weird to think that we're in the Craftsman Truck Series era again, but yeah, Camping World was around for a very long time. Their final year was 2022, which is the diecast year for this. This is from DGR before they rebranded to what is it, Tricon Garage, if I am mistaken. So this is a kind of a very similar paint scheme to Hailie Deegan's 2022 Pristine Auctions truck. That paint scheme was a part of the Advent calendar set. And I mean, like, the paint scheme itself is so similar. All these little sharp edges and whatnot. Pretty much everything that's blue on this truck was like red and white, right? It was blue on this paint scheme, but it was red on that one. So it's kind of cool to see two different sponsors, but it's a very similar paint scheme design. Regardless, one of the more forgotten diecast of 2022. I don't really see a lot of talk about it. You know, I don't see really photos of this diecast much anywhere, but I was like, you know what? I didn't do a diecast review on it. I need it for my collection, so why not? So you got Camping World right there in the front windscreen. Notice how the front windscreen banner is a lot glossier than the current modern day ones. And I'll show one diecast in particular. Let's just, this is a 2023 Bubba Wallace, but look at the window and how kind of glossy it is. And then look at the outlining, the trim. It's kind of interesting. One of them's kind of printed with a matte finish. The other's printed with more of a gloss finish. Got Wastequip right there. Near the front of the diecast, got the Ford headlights, Simpson, ARP, Sudoku. Got your number one right there. Got left side of the diecast. This is one of, I think, 3, pun intended, the number one. No? Okay, thumbs down. Okay, I tried. So this is one of 3 paint schemes I want to say that got made in 2022 for Hailie Deegan. One of them was, I think, the Toter truck, or no, it was a Ford sponsor truck. It was one of those. And then naturally the Advent calendar exclusive truck from 2023. And then you had, or it was 2022 model, but the Advent calendar released in 23. And then you have this one right here. It's a pretty cool looking paint scheme. Not gonna lie, it's got some shading, some gradients, which I think is pretty cool. Very glossy finish to the diecast, which is nice. One thing I wish was different is I wish the number one was a little bit taller. I feel like it's a little too, I don't know, just it doesn't fit the proportions of the diecast mold very well. So I kind of wish that was a little bit taller, but that's just, we're just splitting hairs here. I got Wastequip right there at the side. You got a ton, and I mean a ton of contingencies across the diecast here on the left side. Got Goodyear, Hailie Deegan, Ford Built Tough, some B-post decals there. Of course, pick this one up from our good friends at Circle B Diecast. You can too. It's probably still in stock. I couldn't believe it was. I picked it up, and sure enough, it's in the studio now. So feel free to use that promo code Diecastbuffet your next time over there shopping for diecasts. Help you save on shipping, and it also helps out the channel. So you got Ford twice on the back end of the truck, which is interesting. The badge and then the license plate. Got the number 1 on the quarter panel. Slight paint chip right there. It's a very easy fix, though. Go to the right side of the diecast. This paint scheme kind of reminds me of the Trackhouse paint schemes. You know, it's very modern, sharp edges, gradients. It does remind me of something like a Ross Chastain, which is kind of interesting because he drives the number 1. But just the paint scheme itself, I could see on a cup car. But at the top of the diecast, get the inverted number 1 with the white colored number 1 on the top. And then you have, I think that's a very dark blue. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. It looks like very, very dark blue with the light blue outlining. Got your, what is that? Your brake lights. Got Hailie Deegan on the back window. And then you have, well, a ton of logos on the bed cover. Now, I don't really recognize any of these logos except for maybe Toter right there, I think. which obviously they've had a ARCA diecast get made with that sponsor, and I think maybe a truck diecast. Could be mistaken. She's actually had multiple truck diecasts that have gotten made. I think maybe 5 in total. Could be mistaken on that. Very cool piece indeed. What do y'all think? Make sure to comment down below. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Man, when I look at these 2022 boxes, holy cow. I am so glad they went away from this style. I mean, let me just show the 2023 box. Tell me which one of these looks better. I mean, the one on the left looks like it ran out of ink. And the one on the right actually looks like a presentable product. I don't know why, but the 2022 box design, in my opinion, was absolutely the worst. I mean, it literally looks like it ran out of ink, in all honesty. And the 2024s are pretty good, right? But man, the 2022s were an L. And 2021's box designs were fantastic. You know, they actually had like the color on the box, like they had like a stripe or something that was team specific. So like Roush might have a green stripe, Stuart Haas Racing might have a blue, or if it was Eric Amarola, it might have like a tan kind of gold color because of the Smithfield sponsorship. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. But yeah, 2 years ago was 2022, about to be 3 years because it's almost 2025 at the time of this video, which, yeah, I'm getting old. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecastbuffet, signing off.